Yo. Hello, welcome back. OMG, thank you for the sub in the 9 months. Thank you, thank you. That was a quick eat. Okay, fine. Here, have a new duck. Let's see. I have not seen any interesting map yet. Is there anything? Wait, would that one be playable? Could try the new Twilight Forest map, but I heard that one's pretty buggy too. Oh man, they have not made any progress on the maps. That's pretty sad. It's only the super basic ones.
Your move, leduck.
I mean, for the chibis, I think they made some progress as far as I can tell. Though they do seem to be prioritizing the expensive chibis. But no duck builds. All the duck builds are currently disabled. How's Dango? Is Dango actually in disabled as well? Wow. What about Chonk? There's 2 Chonk skins that are enabled and the rest are gone. That's, I mean, considering how beloved Chonk is, that's definitely a choice. Well, I mean, I used to have this Mythmaker Zoe. I actually liked that skin back when it came out. So I'm trying to figure out a map for it. I mean, most of these maps kind of look like... yeah, none of these maps look particularly appealing. They will not be able to migrate all the skins before the set goes live, because the set goes live in 2 days. Blitzlet Legend. I don't think there are, like, China has them, I think. I don't believe there are Blitz in TFT. Oh no, I guess they are. Oh wait, the Space Groove and the Eye Blitz. Yeah, I mean, I have those skins on my main account on League, but yeah, I haven't really used them. Yeah, it's kind of funny that this set was supposed to be set 17. And set 17 was supposed to be set 18. That was quite a shocker to hear that. But yeah. It is what it is. Technically, I mean, I'm not gonna buy these like expensive new chibis. I refuse to do anything until my until my duck is back. They're not getting a penny from me. That's for sure. Okay, I'm kind of out of the set. I haven't really played it yet. So I think today will be the main focus will be trying to learn it a bit. Nah, I have no understanding for this. This is absolutely ridiculous. There should be zero understanding for this. Remember, like, you could have put yourself in the delusion. Like 4 weeks ago, you could have put yourself in the delusion of, oh yeah, in those 4 weeks they will totally do this, but everybody with a brain kind of knew this would never happen. But
oh my god, that was pain.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just take a few comms and I think right now I'm probably just gonna take, I don't know, maybe like a Pebbles 3. Start with that. And that's really loud. I don't know. I don't think I'll be playing too much TFT this set. I think I'm gonna do it like maybe similar to Shurko, which is like upload like 5 to 7 bots per week. I think I'm done here. Let's go next. I currently just don't see myself doing any more than doing any more. This is definitely a set of all time. Nah, the heat wave is over. Thankfully, it's actually kind of cold now. it's actually getting kind of cold. Yeah, it's actually crazy that people are still getting blue screened. And from what I've read, the mobile performance is ridiculously trash. But yeah. I mean, my main motivation right now is to use these. My main motivation is to use these ducks. I paid for them, so I have to use them. I hate summer. Summer is horrible. Definitely a winter person. It's much easier. At least in Germany, it's much easier to just heat a little bit and be comfy. Because nobody here has an AC. So summer is just way more disgusting compared to winter. Also, summer is full of bugs and stuff like this that piss me off. Nah, definitely a winter person. But yeah, I heard that the average loading screen time or something is like 4 minutes. somebody on Reddit mapped out that how much time he was in loading screen per day, and that in the past he used to be able to play 1 additional game of TFT.
I will protect thee from the ever darkness.
Mm-hmm. Give me 1 sec, I need to... it's not starting the... 1 sec, maybe like this? Okay. Let's see, how's the chibi going? Well, the quality of Zoe seems fine. Looks pretty good. As far as I can tell.
I am a woman self-possessed.
Okay, okay, let's see. So I think for now, let's just hardcore some comps to get an idea for the set. Pebble, Sentinel. Is it only 3 Rift Bees? Did I see that right? It's just legendary slop played through. Okay, I see. I'm gonna skip Cuban here. Could go for redemption for front. Caretaker. Let's try the bonus gift. Gain 2 copies of a 2 cost you don't have. Sure. Wait, did that not count as a bonus orb? Okay, skimmed. That don't count?
Trees. Hello, rock. Hello, grass.
Whoa. Okay, so the comp is like something like Pebbles 3, some Rift Beast, and then just use it to level rush. Although I feel like I have like 0 items, so this is kind of awkward. It's like a money opener here. Okay, let me see, what else would I be missing? It's Tarek, right? Do I have Kog'Maw listed? Yeah. Okay, so, I suppose it's like 5 Rift Bees. Use it to... So I was supposed to keep the wolf here, right? You just go 5 Rift Bees to help you get Pebbles 3. And then once you have your legendary slop, you cut down to 3. When you zoom, does the item... that's a good question. Wait, I mean, it doesn't work for the bench, but I know what you mean. The vertical, I mean, it's team size through the Elder Dragon. Is there... Okay. Just wondering where the music was. If something is too loud, you need to tell me. Okay, let me do a quick check on this. Yeah. On zoom, the item shrinks. This kind of... it kind of sucks a bit if you want to do... if you want to do proper screenshots for YouTube. Something here is too loud. Actual thumbnail nerf, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm still very new with this set. I'm still trying to learn. I just took like an easy comp to play. For me, this is technically like the second day of this set. Maybe the third day, but I haven't really played much on the actual second day. I mean, I've uploaded like one... I think I finished like one game of set 18. So Pebbles with a BF. Suppose the Kog'Maw is fine. Every 3 combats. I mean, I guess it could help to have 5 Rift Beasts now, but I would need... we don't really have that here. Is it... wait, is currently this buff here better? Did they fix the font, by the way? The numbers still look a little bit off. Going to win? Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Dude, that... I'm not sure I like this chibi. Not sure I like this chibi. This doesn't seem to be working with loot orbs from charms. That's unfortunate. I mean, listen, I mean, the bugs bother me, but it's not like bugs aren't the reason why I haven't been playing this set. There's a much bigger underlying issue with set 18. I think one of the priorities for Riot should be to fix Coven, I think. Releasing, like, if you release this set with a shitty gacha trade, people are gonna get tilted fast. Like, they should just not give a fuck about the pro players and make Coven interesting. I think it would help a lot. It looks like we're not doing 5 Rift Beast for now. Like 4 pebbles. It's just so loud. I feel like some of my audio settings got reset. That sub sound was a bit loud.
Hello, trees. Hello, rock. Hello, grass.
Okay.
Hello, trees. Hello, rock. Hello, grass.
We would technically have 6 pebbles here. Wolf here. Beer. What do I need here? Gromp. I think I skipped one. Don't get too hyped about me playing. Oh wait, I think I need to move the duck more, right? Where's the duck? Okay, otherwise it's like too much in the way. Okay, so we have a Gromp here, Wolf here. What did we get? Gain 1 XP for each enemy that dies. Okay. The early verdict on set 18 is that I'm considering skipping it. Although I still have to do the math of not earning any money for 3 months. But to be fair, if the set is received poorly, it's not like I would be making that much money anyway. Well, I mean, I've been playing Guildrun the entire time, Croatian, and I'll probably continue to play some Guildrun. But I mean, to be fair, like after so many years of doing TFT content, it is kind of hard to build up something equivalent. Like, let's say I play Minecraft Dungeons 2. I like the game, but I mean, I wouldn't make any money playing it. Biggest issue is missing polymorph. I thought the polymorph charms are in the game. Oh, you mean between 3 and 4 cores, but that never existed, Mark. Like, the whole reason why we had to do, like, we had to go through so many loops with the 4-star unit is because I don't think there ever was a poly for tier 3 into tier 4. We always had to poly, then recomp, and then poly again. At least I don't remember, like, a poly for tier 3 into tier 4. Because it would have been kind of too broken. But modes in Guildrun. I mean, there's gonna be Red Rift, there's Endless, and there's Co-op. There's like 3 modes to play around. I mean, how does this wait? How would this charm interact with the Rift Bees? So if it says every shop has a tier 4 guaranteed, does this mean I'm guaranteed a Bramble or a Sentinel when my shop is being overrun? If no, I'm actually gonna be mad because I feel like that should work. And the duck still feels a little bit too much there. Yeah, they changed the interface a bit. I mean, it's not... Nah, I guess the duck positioning is fine, right? You can see the... Maybe a little bit more to the right. A little bit more to the right. Okay, it doesn't work. Oh, it says this round, though. Oh, right. Never mind. Okay, I do apologize. I suppose you can't use it then. Scuttle before Pebble. I'm not sure I like that. I think for now I'll be focusing a bit on the Pebble because it's one of the few units that actually are decent with artifacts. We have like one fight in stage 2. We look pretty dead, but it's fine. We're still learning the game. We are still learning. Can I do like 2 more here or a dupe? Would be interesting to see how this feels on live, because right now it's a little bit hard to differentiate between PvE lag and game lag. Oh wait, we wanted to stay on that. One more pebble. I mean, I'm playing this comp wrong, I know it, but right now this doesn't bother me too much. It's like Morgana instead of this thing here. Maybe I can also do... Is it Jugger? Yeah. Maybe random Juggernaut to help out the Scuttle a bit. So this is Brawler, this is Jugger. Man, I'm not sure if I'm making it, but... Okay, there's a Jugger here, you go here. Okay, what do we have here? This is like Prod Vow and then maybe a Steadfast. Could also Reforge and then do it based around that. Hello, Drain. Still takes a lot of getting used to, I have to say. Everything feels like off to an extent. Like the models look a bit off, the shading. I've never really managed to ditch that mobile look from the looks of it. It still has a very mobile feel to it. Yeah, like, I mean, for Europeans, it's obviously like we have to deal with the input lag and the PBE lag. So I don't really know how much better it's gonna be on Wednesday. It's hard to tell. Yeah, like they have a... the Comet has a floaty feel to it that doesn't feel very good. Like if you zoom in, the characters do seem to be like high quality. How's this PBE compared to last time you played? I mean, it's still the same set. It's still the same. I mean, obviously, like, I don't think Spryken makes your units invisible anymore and stuff like that, but... Invokers have returned, but could you have made a lamer trade? Your units gain 2 mana regions, invokers gain 6 mana region. I could not have designed something lamer if I tried. You know, invokers used to have like gain 20% more mana from all sources, you know, stuff like that. I don't know, man. This is so hard. This engine swap was definitely a choice of all time. The problem is, like, if you think long term, I mean, there could be something positive coming out of it, right? But the vibe I'm getting is actually that set 19 is gonna suffer as well from this engine swap. Like, even if I be like, I think they need more than like the entirety of set 18. I mean, let's say Mort was on the team. I don't think anything would change right now. If they do the engine swap and Mort is on the team, like, what exactly would have changed? Nothing. Mort wouldn't, like, Mort doesn't have a magic wand in his drawer that he can pull out and fix everything. Dude, you can't even see the HP bar of this Cho'Gath. What is that? This looks so off. I mean, I used to be like, you know, like, okay, like set 18 is gonna be a sacrifice and 19 is gonna be awesome. But I don't actually think that's the case. I think Mort even mentioned that he's not, like, I do remember Mort in like some of the Walk the Dogs mentioning that he's actually not that much on the tech side of things. Which is, I think it was when he was talking about his own game that he's developing, that he realized, like, my ears, that kind of hurt my ears. That sounded like it was played from I don't know, from like a different room. Like, not only was it like crazy loud, but it was also it was like distorted, the audio. Game designers don't need to be on the tech side? Yeah, I mean, I don't say he has to. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I think Luscious, there was like a post where Luscious said that you can't forfeit during a cutscene anymore, and if they don't fix it, he will quit TFT. I don't know. It's not looking good. Everything still feels like so rough. on the edges. As like, I mean, the animated login screen for TFT was the only positive change I've seen so far. Maybe they intentionally increased the login screen length so people can oh, did my game crash? My stream is still running, right? Okay, now man.
Artifacts have been fine. Artifacts have been really not that big a deal. They have not been the hot story. They're good. You can make them work, but there's also ones that aren't as good.
It's actually kind of funny that, you know, we thought 17 would have been like the shortest set ever, and now it ended up being the longest set ever. That is so funny, actually.
Locked, loaded, and ready to rock it.
How do you feel about Guildrun Dev community engagement? It's awesome. I'm glad the set was delayed. I mean, I feel like this set needed like 2 more months in the oven at least.
Lesser creature.
Are there still like any Rengar comps to play? It is a Rengar reroll, but it's not considered particularly good. They killed 2 XKO. I mean, to be fair, that one wasn't a surprise. That really won. That like they tried to carve out a niche in a niche, and just wasn't enough. That one doesn't surprise me at all. You may want to try the Caitlyn reroll comp. That one looks fun. It's like what? Scuttle, Caitlyn, Seju, Rakan, Vi, Trist, Sivir. Okay. Let's try some tier 2 reroll. No. We can try Calclos. Gives me more time. Sure. So the way it works is that the League client will stay until October, and somewhere in October the client, like TFT, will split from the League client. Right now, if you start a game of set 18, it will start as Unreal Engine. Like that's so technically right now, if you click on 17, then the loading screen will bring you into the Hextech engine. And if you start 18, then the loading screen will bring you into the Unreal Engine. I don't know if it's gonna be like... I don't know if it's gonna be that positive to stay from the League client. It had advantages to it. I mean, it's definitely like the League client is definitely one of the reasons why TFT has become so successful. New set goes live in 2 days.
Damn, this is exciting.
Okay, I kinda need like some bows here. I think I'm gonna keep the rerolls for when we level 6. Punished for 3 health loss incoming. Yeah, I watched that Shoko video. I mean, the crash out from Shoko was valid, but I feel like he could have structured that video way better because it felt like half a set review. I was like, dude, I don't need to watch you review the set again. That was fun though. I mean, Shoko's crash out was definitely valid. I mean, in a way, I crashed out too, but I do it in a more quiet way, which is me not streaming or uploading TFT.
Ready to surrender yet?
If you lose and kill one enemy, sure.
Deeds, not words.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh wait, I won here. What? How did this happen?
Look at all these lazy
I can enjoy a man's anger, I respect it. I mean, I guess I can use the Draven Duck for this one. Although, the Draven Duck is also... Dude, that interface changes... Wait, did it reset? No, right. Okay, wait, I need to... I mean, the spinning wheel is a little bit in the way, I suppose. Ah, but... I mean, if the it's only blocking if the Draven is talking, I guess. When you did quit PvE, it wasn't quiet. I mean, there's different levels of crashing out. I was more disappointed than angry, really. What could TFT take from Guildrun? I mean, TFT desperately needs a proper PvE mode. This is such a like, it's such a ridiculous, obvious hole in this game.
Where's the action?
Like, I mean, you can see it with like the Honkai game, the Anima Nexus one. You can see it with Guildrun, Slay the Spire. Like, it's pretty apparent that, well, I mean, okay, Slay the Spire is not an auto chess, but it's pretty apparent though that TFT really needs a PvE mode. What have you done to Mama Beak? No. This is more like a bird plucking a feather out of a dog instead of murdering the dog. You can access the feathers without murdering Mama Beak. Like, what's nice about PvE game modes is, and we saw it with Ocean's Ascent as well, they let the players be powerful. Like, you can really tell that the TFT has been like focusing so hard on going down the competitive route, but the competitive route is like completely at odds with the for fun side. And TFT always had the struggle of trying to appeal to both, which doesn't work. And like, for example, like this set, I feel like the competitive crowd will like, but I think the for fun crowd will despise this set. like Coven alone is such a horrible like gacha trade, and the gacha trade is usually like the biggest cornerstone of the for fun players. And the moment they feel like that gacha trade ain't going anywhere, I don't see them sticking around. I mean, the thing is, like, Riot tried PvE with our Shin's Ascent, and I would say it was quite successful. I don't think there was anything wrong with our Shin's Ascent. The weird part is that, you know, players just wanted more, and then Riot was like, yeah, we have nothing planned for the next 2 years. I was like, what? That was definitely, that was a strange one. Like, it felt like they, I mean, this may be one of these cases where, because of the engine restriction, it takes too long to make Ocean's Ascent content. Might be like one of these problems. I mean, they did mention one of the advantages of the new engine is that building new game modes will be easier. But they like if they want. I mean, the competition ain't sleeping. Like. Like one thing I noticed, for example, with Caitlyn is that Caitlyn is missing like all the snappiness. Like if you come like from League, or if you take one of the earlier Caitlyn iterations, Caitlyn headshots were crazy satisfying. So this Caitlyn has like no combat feedback to her. It makes her, and that makes it like feel bad. Okay.
Deeds, not words.
Actually pretty close to Kate 3 already. It's only 2 more. I mean, the thing is, like, the Caitlyn headshot usually was a super satisfying bam, you know? It's like kind of hard to say. Like, there's no feed. I'm not hearing anything from Caitlyn. I mean, maybe it's because it happens every 3 auto. Maybe they felt like it would have been too annoying if Caitlyn had a significant effect every 3 auto attacks, considering she is supposed to be attacking fast. Maybe that was the reasoning. Could be. I mean, yeah, maybe if they had it, it just would have been annoying if she auto attacks fast. I mean, the visual is kind of like noticeable nowhere. Like the combat feel in the set is really bad. Nope, ping is current, like you can't ping other people, you can't show your ping or FPS as far as I know. It's one of the, it's so funny, this is like one of the first things people checked, I think. Is like, they went into the game and they're like, whoa, this feels laggy. And the first thing they do is like Control F to check their lag, to estimate, you know, if it's the internet. and then you can't see your FPS and your ping. I think everybody had the same experience at the beginning of the set. You can't ping other players. They said they're gonna bring back a ping type thing, but it's gonna take months or whatever. I still have to try, like, the problem with me playing TFT right now is, like, I still have to figure out how I get through one game of TFT without the commentary devolving into a rant about the engine and the set. Because currently I have no idea.
Where's the action?
Currently I have no clue how to accomplish this. I believe they added the chat now, but it looks kind of shit.
Crap. I totally forgot why I'm here.
I mean, in general, I don't mind them wanting to swap the engine. I think I said this before. Like, if for me, if I understand that making additional game modes in TFT with the Hextech engine kind of sounds annoying. I mean, I always had a 1 cost here, so I didn't really make any money with that. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. Yeah, so back to the engine. I mean, so the thing is, like, for example, if the new engine means it's like, hey, we can pump out stuff like our shins way easier, I mean, that's cool, alright? Like, that's like, oh yeah, hell yeah, give me more game modes like our shins Ascent more often, not every 2 years. So I get the wanting to swap, like, it makes sense. But the timeline seems awkward. That it was supposed to be set 17, then it became set 18, and it's still so messy.
Hot on the trail.
Definitely, if something with the timeline feels wrong.
Crap. I totally forgot why I'm here.
Deeds, not words.
Need like one more kid.
I do my own dirty work.
Deeds, not words. No hesitation.
Key. Hoping for a bow or a BF. What set mode is this? This is set 18. Is there anything you like about the new set? Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that question because it's a lot shorter to answer than the other one. What do I like about the new set? Okay, I will have to dig a bit deep to find something. Okay, one sec. What do I like about the set? Nothing here. I mean, I guess the human Nidalee is kind of nice. She has a cool ability at least. The Rift Beast as a trade, I suppose, is a cool idea. To make a trade out of jungle monsters is clever. That might be it. I think I'd be hard pressed to find more. The art is beautiful, thank you. We did a lot of work for these ducks, which unfortunately I can't utilize them, so... I don't know. So much work into these ducks and I can't use them. Kind of painful. No, I haven't tried the Scuttle Crab combo yet, but it's not actually that strong as it looks. Because the Scuttle is doing the thing pretty slowly. And also, I mean, because with Silver Dawn, it's only doing it with 0.5. And the other problem is that the active ability makes it not do auto attacks for 3 seconds. It's actually a kind of a bait interaction. What would be a perfect leduck set? Honestly, 15. 15 was right up my alley with the power snacks. Dude, I had so much... Like, 15 had broken artifacts and cool power snacks. Dude, I had so much fun in 15. It's okay. We can play some GTA 6 instead of set 18. Just have to get myself a PlayStation. Funnily enough, I didn't actually like Crystal Gambit. I almost didn't know Crystal Gambit stuff. I loved stuff like Mech Pilot. I mean, there was so much cool stuff. The Golden Edge, the Shadow Clones. There was so much cool stuff you could do in 15. Much prefer 2D to 3D. Yeah, I mean, 3D is gone. It won't return. And what was that? Why is the 3D gone? It didn't really work out with the person who was doing the 3D duck. They had other priorities. Oh, you mean Teamfight Manager too, Salova? Yeah, I had a bit higher expectations for that game. I actually really liked the first one, but it didn't look like the second one was that well received. The set will come out in 2 days. Yes. It's actually out in China already. Although I think in China they have less issues because China thing is coded on Unity, not Unreal Engine, and they've always coded it on Unity, so for them it was kind of like a whatever, right? They've always done their own thing. Wait, why is my silver here? Me. I mean, I'm mainly talking about the Golden Spatula mobile client. China has kind of always done their own thing. Why I can't use the ducks? It's because I'm not gonna be playing this set. That's my main reason. Like, I have no motivation to play the set. I commissioned the ducks before knowing how the set was. Okay. Set 19 is a music theme. It's like a set 10 theme. Remix Rumble. Nah, it's actually has less to do with bugs. I don't mind bugs that much. Like, missing cosmetics piss me off more than an interaction not working, if I'm honest. Like me not being able to use my duck, me not be me. Oh man, these cutscenes are so loud. Why are they so loud? It's like almost like the default to max volume or something. What was I saying? Yeah, like bugs aren't the main issue for me. I can handle bugs. I mean, in a way, bugs can actually make for really fun content. From Mac, they said it's gonna, like, they're working on it, but it might take like, I don't know, 2 months or so. Yeah, I think we should be getting the music system back like we had in set 10. At least I hope so. If they have a new engine and then the music system is inferior to set 10, that would be super awkward. This cutscene feels different though. Something about this cutscene feels different. Maybe I just haven't used it in a while. This is one comp that can actually use solar lux. I don't believe you. No comp can use solar lux. Solar lux isn't real. She can't hurt you. Cutscenes are definitely more annoying in this engine. The problem is, like, I kind of don't want to use the chibis if the cutscenes work like this at the moment. I mean, to be fair, I don't even want to use the chibi. I just want to use my goodest duck build, if anything.
Ready to surrender yet?
Increase shield and magic damage by 1.5 for every 3-star. Yeah, I mean, sure. Sure. Does this mean we get a new music video from Riot in the next 3 months, like Heartsteel? I don't know. That's a hard question. I mean... Should max Ivan passive and print 3-star for 5 costs? Nah, it doesn't work like that. I mean, I wouldn't mind more KDA again, yeah. I feel like we haven't seen a lot from KDA.
Blind them with our light.
Back to Guildrun if you're not playing the set. I mean, I'll definitely keep playing Guildrun. I'm far from being burned out. So, like, I still have to figure out if I can, like, upload a few. Maybe I could do something like upload a game every 2 days. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to approach set 18 as a content creator. I mean, as a content creator, for me, actually the biggest issue in the set lies in the lack of interactions. This is like a really low interaction type set. It's good for pro players because pro players don't really care about synergies. They just care about like flexible units and flexible tanks and stuff like this. But for me, like, synergies are kind of like everything, and I feel like it feels like you're gonna be hard pressed to find a synergy that goes beyond gain some attack speed, gain some mana regen, right? Yeah, it's like stat stick heaven, pretty much. And this is arguably... So, my biggest problem with this set so far was actually that I don't know what to do outside of playing meta comps. Like, my whole stick, my whole content is don't play meta, right? Or do something cool with a meta comp, you know, like... For example, like, it's like, okay, there's like an Urgot comp, but what if we give Urgot Silvermare, Horizon, you know, stuff like, or Yasuo's Blade Work or stuff like this. But in this set, there's like, the difference between 17 and 18 in terms of like synergies and interactions is pretty brutal. I think Prowler class removed William. I'm pretty sure Prowler Claw was removed in this set. At least it wasn't part of the stats, and all the team builders don't have it listed anymore. I might be wrong though, I haven't really checked. Like, I was checking stats of the artifacts and I couldn't find Prowler anywhere. And in the team builders from like Tactic.tools, Prowler was gone as well. I mean, part of it is PBE lag, part of it is engine lag. That the new artifacts I said, they brought back Mana Zane. But the divine artifacts are all gone. Prowler is gone. Artifact situation is pretty sad. It's like a we have like a set 16 type situation with artifacts. Oh, it's Sentinel. Guess I lose. Bonk. Yeah, I can't win that, so... Okay, I'll just use the time to go to the toilet. Circle of Elders. Yay. Cute. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I think somebody mentioned that if you go more into late game, the performance becomes worse, right? I think some people mentioned this in chat as well. The audio from that cutscene seems normal. Well, honestly though, nothing from what I've seen. Ah wait, I wanted to get rid of that Zoe chibi. I don't want to listen to that cutscene all the time. I think the chicken. I think I saw the chicken earlier. Let's just use the chicken. This is 2 days before release. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a rough one. I'm definitely like I'm currently kind of leading into a skip. I'm leaning into skip and then just return for 19. My day was fine, thanks. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this set will definitely be remembered in history, though. I mean, it depends. I think a lot of the high elo players are actually really liking this set, and I can see why. It's if you discount the bugs and stuff, it's actually a really good competitive set. For me, it's an issue because, like, as a content creator, I feel like this is not a good set for me. I mean, let's say this set was released on the old engine, I would not like it, by the way. I'm just to clarify this. If this set released on Hextech engine, I would still I would not like it. I would think it was like super bland. The engine from I think I mentioned this before. For me right now, the engine is like a negative amplifier. So if the set for me was really fun, but it gets reduced a bit for the engine, I would still have a good time. Like, I wouldn't care. But for me, it's like it's kind of like the opposite. Whereas I think in terms of like fun things to do, it's like kind of at the bottom, and then it's also being negatively amplified by the engine. But this is like this is the problem for me, like as a for fun content creator. It definitely has I don't know, it has a very set 16 vibe to it. With like for a lot of people this will be a positive, by the way, like the set 16 vibe of how the traits and units play out. Wow, the difference between early game and late game is actually quite noticeable. Holy shit, everything is like way more smooth now. Wow, I didn't actually realize how big of a difference this made. Okay, that's kind of sick. Like, I can tell that how the little legend is like moving fairly smoothly right now, and the Zoe at the end was just completely lag fest.
What a beautiful dream is life.
They changed Blackthorn, right? Like, the sacrifice doesn't survive anymore. Yeah, let's see what we have here. What is this? 13% HP. It's like mana regen damage. Try changing quality setting around when you get laggy. It seemed to work for me. Okay. I'll remember it for next set. They killed Warwick reroll, right? It was like, I remember a war. Yeah, looks like it's dead. The double wolf reroll comp. The sacrificing Krug. I might still want to try that one, even if it's bad. Rumble Croc. Okay, I mean, I think the conservative take is that it's even if set 18 flops, that's not the end of it. But if 18 flops and 19 flops, then we're in trouble. That would be my take. But that also puts a lot of expectations on set 19. I mean, the problem is like this, right? Like, I don't know if all the engine issues will be all the new client and new engine issues. I don't know if they're gonna be fixed by the time set 19 comes around. Might take longer than that. Set 19 is November release. It's I think we know the date or the estimate. I think it also has a 3-week PBE cycle, if I'm not mistaken. Riot Catch schedule. Okay, let's see. Wait, why is this in Japanese? EFT. Oh yeah, I think it's here. 19.1 is scheduled for December 1st. And it has a 3-week PBE cycle. As far as I can tell. I still don't like the new health bars. I think like they said something about like that it's more apparent if somebody has like really high HP, but as far as I can tell, it just looks worse when a unit has a lot of HP. Like I don't feel like it's clearer that that unit is like really scary or whatever. It just looks kind of like busy. And you can see it especially in the PvE rounds. You know what's messed up about the artifacts? So, I mean, I already know there's zero chance I can make... there's zero chance I'm gonna make an artifact video this set. But something that really dawned on me is like, I was like, okay, since I'm not gonna do an artifact video, I guess I can just take whatever's interesting and maybe do some YouTube shorts. And I couldn't come up with short ideas for artifacts. Like obviously there's Scuttle, like Scuttle with Silvermare Horizon, sure. Maybe you can mention the Dawncore Eternal Pact Pebble or whatever, but I thought about artifacts, man, and I drew a blank. I drew such a blank there. The set is live in 2 days. You can do Nidalee from this position, right? It's like a Nidalee comp. There's something off with my FPS. Nope, that's the set. It's not the stream. At least I don't think so. Wait, what? That's not what I took though. Wait, what? Why did it say coronation? Somebody else scouting my board? Okay. It was that guy. That guy had coronation. And for some reason it appeared for me. No, I mean, there was not really, like, it's just a visual bug. The augments are working as intended. Just a small visual bug, nothing major. I mean, it's not like other sets release bug-free, like... Nah. I mean, there is an improvement, obviously, to the last time I played it, but... Truth to be told, nothing has changed for me. I think I'm skipping. It's like... I want to use my ducks. This pisses me off. I want to use my ducks. I paid a lot of money for these ducks, and now I can't, and I don't get to use them. I will lose money instead 18 from the looks of it. Because I'm not gonna recoup the losses of the ducks. But yeah, based on what I'm seeing, I think it's a skip for me. I think I'll just do variety. Yeah, I'll just do Guildrun and variety over the next months. I don't think I'll be playing this. They made a basic set so there are no bugs to be fixed, so they focus on engine. Kind of, yes. I don't even think it's that wrong of an approach, by the way. Like, why would you go hard on, like, set mechanics or whatever if you know the base? It's like, they need to properly build the foundation of the new engine before they can go crazy. So it's just it's just a really weird time, because in a way this is like the worst TFT will ever be. Like, I don't think that the next sets are gonna be worse than this or whatever, right? Like, it's pretty much like we're at the bottom and the only path is up. Like, the future sets will have more interesting mechanics and the engine performance will be better over time and stuff like this, right? Like, so... But in a way, this set definitely feels a bit like a sacrifice. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, I think it's the... if the schedule is right, then the 11th of November should be PBE for set 19. And December 1st is release. So November, like 11th of November should be set 19. I mean, it's not like like, the thing is, like, for me, I actually lose a lot of money if I don't stream this set. But on the other hand, like, I already know, like, if I stream this set, every single game is just gonna be me ranting, I think. Every single game will be just me ranting about something. And me being angry about not having nothing to chase and stuff like that. It's just not a set for me. It's not a set for my player type. If I don't rant, then I have nothing else to say. Then the stream will just be silent for 30 minutes. I mean, I could play metacoms on autopilot, but the thing is, like, the whole stick of my content is to do crazy things, right? Like, hey, look at these crazy interactions, look at these crazy bugs, look at, like, this cool stuff here that you can try to have fun, you know, if you want to do something else than play metacoms. That's my whole stick. This is my whole, how I do content. This is my niche that I carved for myself. I mean, with bugs, it's like, okay, think of it like, with bugs, you have to think of it like this. TFT bugs were more like you had like a glass in front of you and you were looking for chips in the glass. And set 18 is more like somebody knocked the glass down and you're counting the shards. It's a very different type of like bug searching. Because if the bugs are like super obvious and super in your face, I mean, it's kind of just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a bug. You know what I actually kind of need? I kind of just need Riot to release an old set on Hextech Engine that's not 17 and I'll just play that one. Literally just give me a revival on Hextech Engine that like, if right now, there's a really easy way to make me play TFT a lot, which is give me set 6, 9 or 13 revival, no chunk, no nothing, you know, just normal revival. I'm down. I'm actually super down. Yeah, I feel like I feel like we needed a revival to bridge this set. No, I mean, we don't need the new engine, right? Like, I feel like the problem is the new client now that I think about it, because if they didn't do the new client, if they would have stuck with the League client for longer, then they could have just done a revival for during this set, but because we're swapping, like the moment we swap into the new client, they can't do revivals anymore because they would have to remake the set from scratch instead of just like pulling an old revival or something. This is something where I'm like really jealous about the China client. They constantly get like a ton of revivals that the West doesn't have. Like they had set 1 revival, they had set 9 revival, they had set 8 revival with old mechanics. I'm actually really jealous because I would love to play those. I would love to make content about those. But I mean, it's because it's like mobile client and stuff. It's also like you can kind of access it, but it's also it doesn't make for that great of a playing or viewing experience. Yeah, see, the problem is it would be like what if I start recording with Singapore ping and I record a BlueStack emulation, like guys, of a mobile client, by the way. Like, it's not gonna be that good of a viewing experience. I can absolutely assure you. No, I mean, you can technically access... There's a non-Chinese version called... it's accessible for Thailand, Singapore, and Vietnam or something, I think. I don't know. There's like 3 countries in Southeast Asia that can access it, I believe. And... I've actually played it, like... It's like it works okay on my phone, like, but again, it's still a phone client, right? So it comes with all of the issues of the phone client. But yeah, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, I think I'll just be miserable if I try to stream this for 3 months. Initially, I thought like maybe I like it enough that I upload a few games a day, but honestly, I feel like for the sake of my mental, I'm just gonna completely skip this set. It's like, it's kind of difficult for me to play a set a little bit. Usually I just go really deep into something. And I feel like I can't do it with this set. So, and then like the alternative would be, okay, just play it a little bit, but playing something that you're not really deep into, I don't know, it's not that appealing. Recoup the duck cost and call it a day. Oh, look at those cute ducks, man. The Spriken duck with the dango. The Solar Leona duck. That was a really cool idea to swap between Solar and Leona when talking. The Spirit Blossom set duck. Maybe I get to reuse that one in the future. The Draven duck. I feel like the spinning thing didn't work out as well though as I wanted, because it's kind of like blocking the shop. That's, I think, something we're gonna have to remember for future ducks. Ezreal was actually kind of nice. I might be able to reuse that guy in the future. Morgana was also cute, although I have to be careful with girl ducks. Rift Beast is great. It's probably my favorite. The Rift Beast duck is probably my favorite. Yeah, I mean, the question is what games should I play then the next months? There's a lot of stuff coming out in September, right? I mean, I'll keep playing Guildrun. I still really like Guildrun. It's a great game. Can definitely recommend. Isn't there like a ton of games coming out in September? Game release. What do we have on like roguelikes in September? Do we have anything there? I do want to play Minecraft Dungeons too. I really liked Minecraft Dungeons back then. Nah, I'm not a Fire Emblem player. Man, I'm still a little bit mad about Mugenics, where I think Mugenics is such a cool game as well, but if they had removed the entire furniture and breeding minigame, I mean, okay, well then the name wouldn't work anymore, but I swear to God, I would have kept playing Mugenics for so long if they just didn't have this whole breeding furniture thing. Because like the concept is so cool. There's like so many synergies and so many cool runs and everything feels so different. And it was quite challenging as well. I mean, the Slay the Spire too, although I feel like I've played it enough already. Something with Slay the Spire didn't really click that much for me. Blueprints? Nah. I've watched too much content about Blueprints, so I can't really have the first experience. Games that releasing in September 26. Slay the Spire 2 is getting a huge content update in a month. Okay, maybe then. Okay, what do we have? I mean, most of the game, like from most of the games coming out in September, it's mainly Minecraft Dungeons that I'm interested in. Oh, there's Valheim 1.0, but Valheim is fun, but man, that game is horrible to stream. Like during night, you can't see shit, and it's also pretty grindy. But yeah, technically, there's Valheim 1.0. I still like Valheim, but I didn't really feel like the game improved with the expansions. Like neither Mistlands nor the Ashlands. I thought, like, I didn't really think they were that great expansions to the game, and also it took way too long for them to release. Hades, I mean, I guess the Hades is a bit more mechanical. Mate, I have 0 hands. I haven't practiced any mechanics for so long. I have 0 hands at this point. How many dudes is a good suggestion? Yeah, I think how many dudes is a good one. I can definitely look into that. It's definitely up the. It's just something similar to Slay the Spire Guildrun. Like it's in like in that category. Yeah, I mean like there's obviously a lot of roguelike slop, but I think one problem for me is I'm not that much into variety, you know. I'm kind of like more the person who chooses one game and then digs really deep into that game. So like playing a game for like a few days and then jumping to the next one, it's not really my style. Man, I'd be so down if Riot just does a revival and just just releases like one of the cool old sets on Hextech Engine. I'd be so freaking down for that. Imagine there's like an announcement, we're gonna do a set 9 or set 13 revival. Oh my god. That would be so awesome. Yeah, poor Lux, man. That Lux mechanic landing in the in set 2 and set 18 is really unlucky. Although I feel like Lux in set 2 was much more impactful than in 18. Like a lot of the like, I mean, finding like a crystal or steel Lux was such a nice moment in set 2. Whereas the most like Lux in 18 are just like kind of whatever. I mean, because like some of these traits, like for example, like if you take like crystal, the jump from 2 to 4 crystal was like insane. So finding a crystal Lux was like such a big deal. I do remember like Shadow Lux with Yi was pretty crazy. Crystal Lux was super crazy for defensive stuff. Steel Lux was insane for blender comps. Those three I definitely remember very well. I mean, Ocean Lux was definitely nice. Yeah, she was a 7 cost, as far as I remember. I mean, there were like the gimmick of people can only have 1 Lux. It was definitely a big moment of frustration, but it was also a really big moment. Like, it was I mean, for me at least, it was kind of funny to deny somebody a Lux or. I mean, I understand why they didn't keep the system, but I didn't mind the. It had something unique to it. Let's say it like that. Being the only person in the lobby who can have like a specific Lux, well, that was something cool to it, right? Like, oh, I'm the only guy who can have 4 crystal, you know, kind of like that. But yeah, I'll have to think. But and I feel like unless there's gonna be a revival, I don't think I'll be playing TFT for the next months. I do apologize. I just don't see it. Like I don't see the path to make good content where I'm just not gonna be like, if I'm just gonna be ranting 24/7 about everything and I'll just be completely out of it. Because I'm not gonna have the energy to dig deep into set 18. So yeah. Unfortunately, I do think this is a skip. Go on a strike with other disgruntled TFT content creators and play Goose Duck. I mean, Shuko would be up, I think. I can't believe, like, Shuko's, like, he's gonna, like, the way he's gonna approach the set is also so funny. He's just gonna, like, play, like, one day, doesn't care about the placement, and then just uploads those. I feel like for me, I kind of have a higher standard, like, sometimes I spend like 8 hours to upload one 25-minute game because I felt like the other ones weren't exciting enough. I have a little bit higher standard for my uploads, but oh well. In a nutshell, why am I skipping 18? Okay. The biggest, I mean, there's a few problems. Okay, I mean, I can probably why skip set 18. Okay. Problem one is obviously, I mean, okay, I think the biggest, most important problem is low interaction set. So what do I mean with this? Okay. So I'm gonna give you an example here. Okay, so this. Okay, so wait, did this not work? One sec. Why did this not work? Oh, it doesn't really. Okay, this doesn't really work. One sec. Okay, I'll just read it then. Okay, so if you take a set like 17, you had hero augments. You don't have hero augments in 18. You had psionic items, you had anima items, you had sonamons, you had nova selector, mech selector, you could print stuff with meeple, you had the grave skill tree, you had Samira synergy combos, you know, like Aatrox knockup, stuff like that. You had some interesting god boons, like the Yasuo hexes especially were interesting. You had divine artifacts like Echo's Patience and Thresh's Lantern that had a lot of interactions. The Z augment that had like 1 million interactions. And then obviously there's the admin trait, you know, hey, let's try to make a Talon that has like 10,000 HP. Let's make a Zoe permacast, these types of things, right? These were like cool things why I liked set 17. This is like the stuff I want to make my content around. I'm like, hey, you know, especially traits like admin really help me to make content because I can be like, this is an admin game where Zoe permacasts. This is an admin game where Talon has high HP. This is an admin game where this unit has 1,000 AP, you know? And so what's important here is that I really care about synergistic things. I want like Aatrox knocks up the entire board, therefore Samira will tank everybody, therefore she will max out her Deathblade stacks, and this is sort of like become stronger the next fight, and it becomes stronger in the next fight. And at some point you reach critical mass where the Aatrox knockup happens, and Samira is so powerful that the enemy backline disappears, right? And the thing is like, so this is the stuff that I think is cool. This is the stuff that I think is fun. And now if we go to set 18, I cannot give you an example of an interaction like this. Like there's some really basic stuff, like maybe there's like some emblems like Flora or Juggernaut emblem where it's like gain mana on kill or unit death or whatever. But overall, there is not really any significant interactions between units and traits. Like nothing matters in a way. Like it doesn't matter who Tarek connects to. It doesn't matter who has the Rift Beast selector. Like none of this stuff really matters. It's just like a little bit of stats here, a little bit of stats there, a little bit of power there. Nothing synergizes. Like like it doesn't matter who takes the Rift Beast selector. It will never fundamentally change something on how you play. Like maybe it would be like for the red thingy with the casting. So it's like if you put it on the kindling and then you do like mana zane or something and you try to play into that. But the next problem is like this stuff tends to be pretty weak as well. So in short, yeah, the set has like a really low amount of synergistic interactions. Now, set 16 was actually very similar in this regard, which is why I had a pretty big problem with set 16. But at least 16 had the high champion pool and the overall design was a bit more interesting. I mean, there was definitely fun things you could do with unlocks. And you had like stuff like, there was a lot of things with T-Hex that built over. There was a lot of stuff there. Even Aurelian with stuff like Arcanist emblem could have been like, used to be like a lot of fun. So yeah, this is missing in the set. And the reason I feel like why it's missing is because of the new engine swap, I feel like things had to be simpler. Because if the set was complicated, the engine would break more than it already is currently broken. I don't blame them for doing this. And I actually think that it's a pretty decent set for the competitive players. Like for the competitive crowd, they have everything they want. They have their tanks, they have their carries, they have their flex stuff, they have their mixed combos, they have their legendary slop, like, and the set mechanic to an extent has a skill set to it. So I don't think this set has that big of a problem, for the competitive crowd. But I'm not speaking from their point of view, right? I'm speaking from, I want to make YouTube videos about cool things. And I feel like in this set, I just can't do this. Like, I've been watching in the last weeks, I've been like checking out all of those TFT content creators. And I was like, what are they uploading? Like, what is the coolest games they've experienced, you know? And I think one example that really stuck out to me, there was a video from Lemuria where he had a Teemo with double Mana Zane and a Flora emblem. And his whole gimmick was like, this Teemo will just perma-cast like a complete maniac. And then in stage 6-6, he acquired something that was, I think it was like worth 20 gold. The mushrooms that Teemo gathered were probably worth around 20 gold. And then I compared this to like set 15 with like Golden Edge or Shadow Clone Gnar. And I just get really sad because it's like the amount of money we generated with like Golden Edge Gnar, which was so much fun, right? Like, oh my god, I printed 80 gold with Gnar in like stage 5. And this is for me, like, so I when watching other content creators, I was like, oh, I never had this feeling like, this is something I also should be playing. This looks really fun. It was usually just underwhelming if they tried to be off meta, or it was just meta. And so yeah, it's this like the low interaction set, so it's like, it's good for competitive, not so good for fun. And for me, this is obviously like a problem. Then obviously artifacts are... There is nothing in the artifacts. There's just nothing to be done with the artifacts. They're super boring. No interactions, nothing. Artifacts, like, even though we got like Forbidden Idol back, I don't really feel like it does anything in that set. I think you could easily cull 80% of the artifacts and nobody would care. The artifact people will care about is like Golden Dragon, but Mogul's Mail because of Golden Dragon. And there's like some stuff like Flicker Blade or Witsend because of units like Kale. But that's pretty much it. Like nobody cares about like 90% of these artifacts. I mean, there's like Dawncore Eternal Pact Pebbles can be interesting, but like most of the artifacts are just a different form of a craftable item. So the artifacts don't really fulfill their power fantasy. And then for me, this is what I've been saying. So engine is will be better for future. So to kind of explain this is I don't mind that they're doing an engine swap. But the fact of the matter is that this is the worst state of the engine we will ever experience. and it's currently acting as a
I
negative
did kind of want to remove
amplifier.
a little bit of those. I'll call them leduck shenanigans.
So I'm gonna call this like negative percentage. So what I mean with this is that like if the set was like if the set was the most fun set ever and it was like 100% fun, and then the engine is like, oh, the engine has a lot of bugs and bad performance, so now the set is only going to be like 80% fun or 70% fun, right? Like, but it would still be 70% fun, so it would not be a problem. But right now what we have is the exact opposite, which is that for me the for fun factor is really low. And now the negative aspects of the engine are on top of that. So I actually crossed into the threshold that has never happened before, which is that I'm gonna skip. Like I literally just, the for fun factor is so low on top of the negative engine experience that I decided that I'd rather not play, even if it means taking a hit on YouTube algorithm, even if it means making a lot less money in the next months. For the sake of my own sanity, I feel like it's a necessity. And then what else? What are you gonna play? I mean, I'm playing Guildrun. I'm having fun with Guildrun. Okay, so here's another thing. I haven't really mentioned this, but currently I don't think I would have a lot of viewers in 18. Obviously there was a quite significant viewer drop both on Twitch and YouTube between set 16 and 17 for pretty much every content creator. But I think this will happen again. I think there will be another viewer drop from 17 to 18. So in a way, it's like the least harmful set to skip, if that makes sense. Because like skipping 16 would hurt because 16 like performed so amazing. But I feel like skipping 18 is like the least harmful set to skip. And what else was there to say regarding the set? I mean, I'll probably just work on more side projects in the time. I mean, I have zero problems just straight up returning for 19 the moment it's on PBE. It's not like I'm done with like TFT or anything. I just feel like I'd have a better time if I'm just, instead of forcing myself to play this and be really angry for months. I think if I just like, if I go super motivated into set 19, I feel like that's just gonna have a much better and positive effect. Yeah. So it's like, this is kind of me. I don't know. I tried. I really tried, man. I spend so much time watching YouTube videos of other people. I watch guides. I watch Twitch streams. I spent hours theory crafting of things I could potentially be doing. And I just came up short. I just didn't have, like, I feel like the things I came up with, like normally what happens at the beginning of a set is that I make like a Google document and I write down every idea I have, you know, and it tends, at the beginning of the set, it tends to be a really long list. Like I want to do, oh, there's like the Singed who can run around as a hero augment. So obviously I want to do a Mittens with this hero augment, you know. And it's like, oh, Silvermare Dawn Horizon works on the running Singed, so I want to do that, you know. And it's like, and so this is like, all of these can be like a potential YouTube video. And I make like this really long list of all the things that I want to chase. And then every time I go into a game and I see like an artifact, I can like check my Google Doc and I'm like, oh yeah, this artifact can do this comp, so let's force it. And in this set, I just, I could not come up with like, I don't know, I came up with like 5, 6, 7 things, you know. I came up with like 6, 7 things of things I actually want to chase. And I was like, well, like, I don't know, man, like, this is brutal for me because like if I go into a game and I see Portable Forge, but I have no game plan for like it doesn't matter which artifact appears. If I have no game plan for any of these artifacts, I don't even want to take Portable because I feel like most of the time it just wouldn't lead anywhere. But then the problem is that if I go into these games without like something to chase, I have to default to meta. But if I default to meta, I get really unhappy really fast. And I feel like, obviously, with other games, especially, like, something I'm noticing is, because TFT is a PvP game, balance is, like, really high on their priority list. It's kind of like, arguably for the developers, fun is the highest priority, and then balance is the second highest, most likely. But the thing is, like, because it's a PvP game with a ladder and an esports and everything, you could really tell that piece by piece, the corners were sanded down. And that really hurts because for the people who don't care about the aspect of this game that much, there's like no Exodias to chase. And then if you play like a PvE game, like it doesn't even have to be Guildrun, but I'll just use Guildrun as an example. In Guildrun, it's like, okay, I get huge amounts of dopamine by having a Dragomir with a Thief's Dagger and a Shard Plunderer, and he prints me like 50 gold every round, and he's teleporting across the map, and all of these gold coins appear everywhere. And then I use this money to create like a wild convoluted comps with like multiple relics, multiple units, multiple abilities, and everything is like sort of like interconnected with the end goal of creating a unit that has like 100,000 stats here or 1,000,000 stats here. I mean, we even had the billion stats. And it's like, and this scratches my itch of synergies just so much more, because in a PvE game, you can go crazy. Like you're not playing against other players. You're playing against PvE. Like the developers can just do whatever they want as long as the players have fun. And with PvP games, it's always like you're on a rope. Like you're always pulling on this rope, like, let me have fun, let me have fun. And the developers keep pulling you back. And yeah, that's kind of like that's kind of like where we at. This is the long explanation. And so regarding TFT dev, okay, I loved set 17. I really did. I really liked set 17. I was so sad that the general audience didn't like it. I had a great time in set 17. I thought I made awesome YouTube videos with cool and crazy interactions. I had a great, like, I legitimately had a really good time in set 17. And this was the last set, okay? And 16 was one of the most successful sets in recent memory. And I had a blast in 15, okay? So if I just go, so my last set, I enjoyed it. Previous set, the set that came before, one of the most successful sets ever. And the set before, I again had a ton of fun with it. That means in the last 3 sets, I had a pretty good time. Obviously, I had some issues with 16, but it was still fine for content creation. So the last 3 sets for me were great. They were great in terms of viewer numbers. Like 16 was my highest YouTube and Twitch numbers that I ever did. I averaged like, I feel like over 1,000 viewers on Twitch, which I usually don't. So the last 3 sets, great, right? So this set being basic because of an engine swap for me doesn't scream it's the end of TFT. And the thing is, like, for all intents and purposes, the next set, the music set, might be super amazing, right? And they just need to use this really basic set to lay the foundation for the amazing stuff that comes in the future. So I don't actually agree with the whole, like, TFT is dead narrative. I mean, people have been calling League dead since, like, 2012. And And for example, like if you take China, like China is they coded their set in Unity, which means all of the engine issues that we have, they don't have, because they just coded their game in Unity like always, right? So, and that's a pretty big player market as well that's not going anywhere. So yeah. I think for me the lessons to learn here is Riot really should be using the new engine and make some awesome like PvE modes, kind of, right? Because the PvE, like Guildrun really showed how awesome the PvE side of auto chess can be, and that there's like still like so much room to explore. So, and there's so much untapped potential in that area. So for me, it's like, use the new engine, make the PvP side competitive and balanced, whatever, I don't care, but make a really fun PvE mode. Because then I'm not gonna have this issue. Like, I'm not gonna care if like a new set feels sanded down if I can just play the Ocean's Ascent mode and stuff like this. I mean, 2x KO, everybody saw that one coming though. Like, that one wasn't really a surprise. They did a niche game in a niche market. They did another niche, and then obviously and then they couldn't grab enough of a player base because the player base was too narrow in the first place. Like, it's not a big surprise that 2x KO didn't work out. I think, like, for example, with the MMO, it's like, the MMO wouldn't be niche. The MMO would be as mainstream as World of Warcraft in that regard. Like, you can't really put the two side by side. New World showed how big of a audience is awaiting a large Western MMO. The only problem is that New World was too much of a mess to keep the player base, but there is an audience there that is awaiting. And I mean, the thing is, like, would you say Guild Wars 3 is gonna flop? Like, because the MMO is too niche? Like, obviously not. There's no reason to think Guild Wars 3 will, like, I mean, all the stars point towards Guild Wars 3 being a massive success, because why wouldn't it? Yeah, but here we are. I kind of hope that things would be different, but no reason to force it. Like, yeah, it's gonna suck a little bit for YouTube. It's probably gonna be the longest YouTube rec that I'll be doing. Maybe I'll find some variety to upload on the Watch channel in the meantime. Although if I, like, the Anima Nexus stuff that I uploaded did pretty poorly though, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to think about how to approach that. But yeah, TLDR is it's not that long. Based on the current time estimate, the 11th of November will be set 19 PBE. That's less than 3 months. Right? It's like all of September, all of October, and then like 2-3 weeks. So it's like, it's not even that big of a deal if you think about it, right? Like, it's like 2.5 months of, again, no TFT. We've had worse. Yeah. I don't think we're actually getting a revival for 18. Because 18 is gonna swap to new client in October. I mean, I guess also this is a aspect that I haven't mentioned, but maybe for a lot of people it doesn't matter, but for me it matters. Oh, that's a horrible timing for a raid, Kami, because I've just been explaining for the last hour why I'm skipping this TFT set. that is very unfortunate timing. But yeah. So the last aspect that I wanted to mention is that me, like, having an emotional connection to the Goodest Duck build to the point that I'm literally currently a cartoon figure of this Goodest Duck build. And me buying all of these maps so I can have like cool visuals and cool soundtracks to listen to while I'm playing, because I'm not listening to music anymore. All of the stuff being gone pisses me off. Like, yeah, sure, they will return, but fact of the matter is they're not here at the release. And that pisses me off. So that's more of a personal thing, really, that my little legends are missing, and my maps are missing. Like, I'm not against the swap to the engine, but I'm not happy about currently having to play the lowest point the engine will ever be. The cutscene isn't custom according to the enemy anymore. Yeah, I think that this may have been what I noticed with the Zoe cutscene. Usually they incorporated the little legend into the cutscene, right? Like, for example, like when the Caitlyn was like sniping the little legend, you could see the duck waiting in the tower and stuff like this. Kemi's Aatrox cutscene had only default rune sprite for everyone. Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, I see. Any fun games in the next times on the radar? I mean, like I said, it's like Minecraft Dungeons 2 looks fun. I could try playing GTA 6, but I have a feeling that's not gonna work out. I don't know. For now, I'll just keep playing Guildrun, and maybe Too Many Dudes, maybe Valheim 1.0, maybe Minecraft Dungeons. I don't know. I'll think of something. But yeah, it's not that much time we have to bridge. It's 2.5 months until the Z19 PBE. And then hopefully Z19 is gonna be awesome, and then all of these problems that I've listed, you know, like maybe in 2.5 months my missing cosmetics are back. The engine is running much more smoothly. Z18 has much more interesting mechanics, or a really cool music system, you know, that already is quite important. So yeah, 2.5 months, it is what it is, but I'm just not feeling it. Like, I would have, like, I literally have to force myself to play TFT, and that's usually like not a good sign. So yeah, I'll just break for Z18 and then just return for Z19 PBE. I mean, I'll still stream on Twitch and on YouTube, but don't think I'll be doing any TFT content for 18. So it is what it is. Ended up being a long rant again. Classic. But yeah. But yeah, don't buy into the narrative of TFT being dead. You can currently just see this as a bump. It's a bump, it's a hurdle to overcome. There is no reason to believe that things won't pick up in the future again. We've had low points in TFT before. Like 11 and 14 were pretty brutal to play. So yeah. This set will be the lowest forfeit counter. I mean, you have to think of a different echelon. You have to think of it. I have like an 80% forfeit rate in a set. So while it may be the lowest stat, if you count it by percentage, it's actually the highest forfeit percentage ever. Most of my games in the set were forfeits because I just didn't feel like playing them out. Yeah, I mean, again, well, to be fair, Riot did mention that we're gonna see more of the crazier stuff in like 2021, I think. I mean, set 20, set 21. Actually, set 20 might still be more on the tame side, if I'm not mistaken, but at least starting set 21 is when Riot promised that they would be able to utilize the engine to its full potential to go crazy. But yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. Obviously, a little bit annoying for me as a content creator to stop making content because it's technically my job. I'll survive. I mean, if 19 sucks, then I have a problem, I think. But if skipping like 2.5 months of 18 is not gonna kill me, we'll be fine. Okay, then I'm gonna say goodbye here, and I'll probably just stream like Guildrun and stuff again tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Okay, then you guys have a good time. I do apologize if you were only here for TFT content. I do promise the other content is fun as well. Like, feel free to feel free to still join for the other content. We are having a good time over there. But yeah, currently do not expect any more TFT content until November. Time to close the client. Goodbye. Currently playing Wuthering Waves. They start on Unreal Engine 4 and stretch. Oh, is Wuthering Waves still on Unreal Engine 4? Really? Crazy. Okay, Balatro. I feel like I've played enough Balatro for my lifetime. Okay, like one final showing of all the ducks that we never get to use. Spriken Duck, Solar, Luna, Spirit Blossom, the Draven, Ezreal, Fey. That's like Elderwood Fey, I think it was. Coven, and Rift Beast. Cute ducks. Shame. Okie dokie. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.